Siren.
Totally calling your number. Nobody's answering. How dare you have this number flashing across the screen and no one's answering it? If you would answer, I mean, seriously, it's the least you could do.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the ASMR version of The Least We Could Do with your hosts, Jimmy and Dwayne.
You guys are weird. Welcome to another episode of The Least We Could Do, coming to you from Austin, Texas, all over the place. We're all over. What is the date? It's the 5th of December. We made it to December, y'all. We are in the 12th month of this Lord's year and day 5 of it. What is today a major day in history at all?
Yeah.
Cool.
I guess
so joining
every
me
day
tonight,
is a major day in history.
I guess
Jimmy.
so. My co-host today is Dwayne, like always. Dwayne Primo, good to see you, buddy. How you doing?
I'm good, sir. How are you, sir?
I'm good. And then of course our lovely and talented and always on it and not in a bad mood. So he says, Kyle Bauer.
I'm always in a bad mood. What are you fucking talking about?
He
Well,
stuffed his face with Whataburger. He should be happy.
You were short with me earlier, and I thought I took it personally, but you're a man of business. You were in the middle of stuff. I was asking you for things, and you were like, Jimmy, you're totally capable of doing this yourself. And I wanted to reply, no, I'm not.
You totally are. You're great.
But we did it.
Best.
What
Last
a
week
show!
you were a shit technologist. This week, you're a crap technologist. It's like an upgrade.
Crap
This week,
technologist. What's the
It's
drinking?
all about the banter.
Banter.
Hey, full transparency. Anybody that saw that, I put the that is the actual show outline that we work on every week. And at the time that I posted it, that was updated. So banter it is tonight. I think there was it had a couple comments. People were like, how come at 9:05 it's banter? And then at 9:15, it's more banter.
More banter. Yeah.
But it just look, you just stick with
really, the more you get to hear Jimmy talk, the better your life is.
And by the way, that's the drinking word of the night.
That's what this show revolves.
To banter.
We resolve to revolve around the word banter. But tonight, we couldn't do this show without our sponsors. Let's get them out of the way real quick. And let's see if Kyle's got them all in the specific order that I had requested. Psycho's Nut Scrub, one of the finest hand cleaners in Texas. It's cleaning Texas one nut at a time. Hit up Psycho. I don't know how to reach them, but if you reach them, say, give me the nut scrub.
Google that shit.
Also, we got Fluffy White Biscuits. Fluffy White Biscuits, always a proud sponsor of The Least We Could Do. Dwayne, are you messing with him on purpose? He's in a bad mood. He said he's not, but he might be. So don't trigger him. And,
Speaking of
triggered,
somebody
not me.
Somebody did a call out. My friend Ashley, actually my old neighbor. She was like, anybody good at putting TVs on the wall? And I sent her that pic and I said, I am not the droid you're looking for. Fluffy White Biscuits, thank you so much. Also, we've got Ancient Astronaut Theorist University, the finest university in all ancient astronaut theories. Get your degree now. Also, listen, I'm sorry. I've been slow on the trigger on this, but look, we made a major investment. I mean, the university made a major investment, and they got pins. Can you see? Oh, there it is. We got these pins that look just like that logo. Those are going to be on the website soon. And you can buy them. It'll probably just be on Jimmy's Bazaar. That's the eBay store. Do we have a logo for Jimmy's Bazaar yet? No.
Yeah, you
what
didn't
am I
send me
missing?
one. Send me
Ancient
something.
Astronaut or Austin Facial Hair Club sometimes is affiliated because we are in it, and so we're just putting it up there, and no one stopped us yet. Thank you for listening. You're watching us on YouTube. You're watching us on Facebook. You're watching us on the Twitter or the Twitch.
Hopefully,
and
you're watching us somewhere.
and the Facebooks. So thank you. Please tell all your friends. Share it. Everybody share it now. And also, if you're on YouTube, subscribe. Now, tonight,
Hi, Justin.
we've got what's up, buddy? So there's finally not a fight on Saturday night.
Yeah,
that
there's
he
no
cares
fights
about.
tonight, so you can watch.
So
There probably is a fight tonight.
good to see you,
Got us
Justin.
on. He's got 12 TVs.
12
so-
TVs, and he now has a garage couch. So
Yeah,
happy
And
to
it's
hear
more of
that.
a love seat, really.
It's basically just a place for him to sit and drink a case of beer. And
Mhm.
you know, Justin, I saw you called out today. I saw it, man. You're like, man, when are we going to be done wearing these masks? And look, it's coming soon, man. We're gonna get them vaccines. We're gonna inject that stuff in that mRNA into our arms, and then we're gonna get immunity to this virus, and we're gonna go about life as we did before, and we're gonna drink like hooligans, and we're gonna be all right. So you just keep wearing that mask, man.
We miss you too, buddy. Keep me updated on the fights.
So let's talk about who we got
Jimmy,
on the show tonight.
I got a question for you first.
Okay.
Let's not talk about guests right now.
If you want to email us, go to the.lease.we.could.do@gmail.com. You can email us right now. Also, our phone number will be scrolling on the bottom of the screen from time to time. If you would like to call, we believe you. Anytime you hear something that triggers a thought and you want to chime in, feel free to call.
That's a ring.
This is a public forum, and I was thinking about it today, Dwayne. The name of the show.
I was about to ask you something before you fucking started talking.
What?
Are you interested in seeing on primetime television 3 of our most recent presidents all getting vaccinated live on television?
Yeah, I just
How do you feel about that, sir?
I wish it was like the polio or what's the one when you get the you step on a rusty nail. What's the distemper?
Tetanus.
Yeah, the tetanus shot. Don't you have to get that in the ass? You got to get that in the ass, or is that the rabies shot? When you get rabies, you got to do a course of it in the ass. I wish it was an ass vaccine. That would be something. That would be pay-per-view worthy if there was 3 presidents up there getting
having to bear their
getting
ass
it in the
on
ass.
stage.
I
like
am
an episode of
excited
Black
about
Mirror.
that. But look, this works. It's proven that it works. During the rollout of the polio vaccine, they had Elvis get the vaccine while he was in the backstage of the Ed Sullivan show, so that he could show his fans that it was safe and it was the right thing to do.
Do you think he thanked the nurse?
I bet he did. Hey, hello, nurse.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So look, this is the thing. This vaccine that's being rolled out right now, this is the Pfizer vaccine. It's got to be stored in super frozen temperatures and all that, and then you've got to have 2 shots. So you get one, that's not enough. You got to go back for another one. So it's not like you get that first shot and then you just like go straight to the bar. You got to wait a couple weeks for your immunity to build up, and then you get a booster at the end. This is very simple vaccination.
So you got to take it in the ass?
Yeah. No, this one's in the arm, I believe. They're putting it right here in the arm, and you're going to be all right.
In the old tricep muscle?
No, well, I believe this
On
this
that-
would be
on
the delt
trap delt.
or the trap, or maybe
No,
the
trap is back here,
rhomboid.
right?
It might be your rhomboid. I'm not sure.
I
I'm
don't know.
not a doctor. I
If you're
do have.
physically fit, give us
I
a
mean,
call. Let us know.
yeah. If you know
Oh my
muscles,
God.
oh man, what happened here? If you know muscles, we want to talk to you. So listen, let's talk about a vaccine. It's coming. Everybody just chill, okay? And you probably killed your
Or
grandma if you
banter.
went and saw them for Thanksgiving. I'm sorry.
Mm.
It's
Don't
terrible.
kill grandma.
It's terrible how many people just went places when everybody was like, you should not go places. And but here we are. So
We'll
going
see what it
forward.
looks like, what the landscape is like in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, because it takes a little while. And then some of these graphs that I've looked at about how it spreads, it's like one person goes to a thing and then they go to another thing and then it may not even be a super spreader event at that point, but they'll like get one other person and then that person will like go to their job and get everyone, so just wear a mask and don't go out. I've been seeing a lot of the social media, a lot of people like the posting pics at the show. They're side by side, everybody doing a selfie. That is too close. None of y'all are wearing masks. It makes me worried for you because
My wife's at a show tonight.
yeah, but hopefully she's in a car, right? Listening
Yeah.
to it on an FM dial, and then she's just looking at it from 200 feet away. It's the worst show she's ever been to. And I
Probably.
get it. But I appreciate that she went.
They have a 6-foot space around the car so that they can get out of the car and
it's dumb.
hang out.
It's dumb.
Yeah.
Yes, and Austin brings up a very good salient point.
Do you have something to announce?
What
Jimmy?
about the mayor of
You're running for mayor?
When's his term up? Is his term up this coming November?
Yeah, but they're trying to get him out early, right?
Oh, they're not going to recall him. Siri, I'm not talking to you. Shut up.
Oh, stop arguing with your phone, bro.
Oh my God.
Are you using upstairs right now?
What is it? What does that mean?
I don't know.
Luke.
I don't even know who Luke is.
1 year from now, our glorious mayor, who's been in the news, I guess everybody's probably already heard about this across the nation. Mayor Adler, who, look, he was on the hero list. He canceled South by Southwest, and we didn't have a whole bunch of super spreaders coming here and partying in our streets and making this place a mess, because this is
to be fair, he was on some folks' hero list.
some folks, yeah. But then his daughter gets married. I guess she got married here. But then they all hopped in, I think 10 of them hopped in a private plane and flew to Cabo and had a little vacay down in Mexico.
You think they were staying with Sammy Hagar?
Maybe.
What if they know each other?
It's possible.
It is possible.
And while he's in their condo, he makes a video telling everybody here in Austin to stay home and not to travel. So, I mean, dude, you can't write this. You really screwed up. I mean, his credibility is out the window.
Well, you couldn't write this now. Nobody would believe
but look,
that it was an original idea.
I think you brought up a good point. I think it's what the public wants. And I'm going to, on this 5th day of
I brought up a good point.
2020. I'm going to announce that I am running for mayor. I am running for mayor of Austin, Texas, and I will be running as a Democrat unless they claim they decide not to claim me, and then I will run as an independent on the Bernie Sanders ticket.
Could we Start
Jimmy
our
for
own
mayor.
party.
Well, yeah, okay. If we're gonna do it, I want to call it the Common Sense Party of America. Okay, the CPA, the C Common
CSPA.
CSPA, CSPA,
CSPA.
Common Sense Party of America. That's what we're gonna call it, and we're gonna bring about some of the fundamentals from the Thomas Paine era and James Madison and Monroe, and we're gonna bring them to the people of today. What do you think? Throw a little
Yeah.
Abraham Lincoln in there too.
Yeah. I'm going to be vice mayor
We're gonna have bulk pickup, bulk
every
trash
day.
pickup once a week.
Every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Okay,
We'll put
how
people
about-
to work.
Well, if we're gonna do it every day, it's gonna be like in one district bulk pickup. You can't do the whole city bulk pickup, man.
Yeah, every day. We'll put people to work, bro.
People throw
you
ridiculous
imagine?
stuff. Like people just put their car
Mhm.
on the curb, and they're like, take
Here's
it.
the deal, though. We'll do bulk pickup every day, but you get first dibs on what gets picked up.
So who's the number 2 to the mayor? Is that the
Vice mayor,
vice mayor? You gonna run
I
for
don't
vice
know.
mayor?
deputy mayor.
Okay.
I want to be sheriff, bro.
I'm not joking about this.
I'm not joking either. I want to be sheriff.
This is a good job for a Jimmy. And I think that, look, I'm not always level-headed. And sometimes when I get mad, it's at the right time, and it's necessary.
Mhm.
But Kyle, do you think can you be my campaign manager if we do this? What's Kyle listening to?
Kyle does not want to be your campaign manager.
What is he doing?
He's saying no right there across the screen. No.
No?
Mm.
Why not?
I don't think I could do it.
Why not? You don't believe in me?
He would be the first campaign manager in history to be convicted of murdering his his client. Because he would kill you, bro.
All right, what's the pay like?
I don't know.
There's no pay.
I gotta think.
No.
I gotta think that they pay the mayor at least like 150,000.
Yeah, but you're talking campaign manager. You're paying your campaign manager after the campaign.
Oh, after the fact. If we win, he gets paid.
I know a guy.
How did Biden break his arms, Jimmy?
Does Luke think that he's messaging me in private?
I don't know.
I hope so.
I think so. And now, anytime's a good time, Luke.
Jeff, I appreciate the vote, sir. Thank you very much.
Jeff,
why not? It's the least you could do.
Smart man. But look, these votes aren't going to count. Jeff's in Tennessee. I need Austin votes. And, I think we could tackle
Jimmy, is now a good time?
Yeah, it's a good time. We could tackle the homeless problem. We can do this. There's a lot of people that are upset at what's his name, that one guy that said stuff about Obama. Obama said some stuff that I think people can agree with, that the defund the police line can be a turnoff for some people. I agree with that.
Oh yeah.
And then and because I saw it, everybody, what are you going to do? Defund. If your slogan confuses, then we need to maybe clean it up. Same thing with the pro-choice versus pro-life.
Well, a lot of people say, well, defund the police doesn't mean defund the police.
No, it means
a lot of people meant defund the fucking police.
See, some people were like, yeah, let's just take all their money away. Oh, okay, Kyle, right. I'll let you go.
Thanks.
We'll see you in a little bit. So he didn't want to contribute in this. My point is this.
It's just another pretty face.
I think that this is an opportunity for the Black community to lead, and it is important that they lead and show the rest of the country, white, brown, what have you, whatever race. Let's follow along and not fight along the way as we all work towards harmony and equal opportunity for everyone and an equal playing field. I think it's possible. We're not talking about socialism. We're talking about fixing capitalism with maybe a dash of socialism here and there. But, take those stupid names out of there because they're limiting. Let's just talk about we all have the idea that healthcare is a problem. We need to fix it. Everybody needs access to it. Now, does everybody have $400 a month for healthcare? I mean, do you have $400 in your pocket extra to pay for healthcare?
Me personally, right now?
Yeah.
Monthly?
Monthly?
Yeah.
But how much less beer would you be drinking?
This is the first beer I've had in 2 weeks.
Yeah, this is the only time I drink. I drink on Saturday nights. And that's what I was trying to talk about until you were like, "Oh, hey Jimmy, you interrupted me because I was talking about something first." Mm-hmm. So, the name of this show, The Least We Could Do. The Least We Could Do.
Kyle, real quick, can you look up the opposite of eloquence? Thank you.
What?
Go ahead, Jimmy.
What is the least we could do? The least we could do, and especially now, during the winter times, while the numbers are peaking, the least we all could do is watch this show and subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Stupid shirt.
And share it with all your friends. I want all of your Republican family members to know about this show. And I want them to call in and yell at me. Also,
buy a Love Trump's hate shirt before it's irrelevant.
Oh, man. And in the Amazon boxes, I found a Trump 2020 flag. I got right now in my apartment. I have a Trump 2020 flag, and on the bottom of it, it says "No more bullshit."
Hey, you know what? We have this thing. I know we have this thing where we don't talk to each other during the week.
Yeah,
but I noticed you. I don't remember if it was on like a group chat or something. You posted that a certain party robot has.
He's right.
Fucking obvious, right?
Okay.
A certain party robot has been hitting up your house, shopping out of your Amazon boxes. I was wondering what kind of good shit you got that he's so after. Did you get some Hot Wheels?
Party robot. No, Wilbur. Well, he was like, "What else you got?" And I was like, well,
"Why does he sound like McConaughey all of a sudden?"
Because he is. He's like a robot McConaughey. And then so he's like, "Those are exercise bands. I could use those for my sister." And then I'm like, "Okay, all right, take them." And then he's back 2 days later. He's like, "Those exercise bands were a hit. You got any more of those?" I loaded them up. A whole family's over there exercise banding. What else did I hook him up?
They're trying to stay healthy there.
Hooked him up. Oh, I gave him a bike, record player. I think I sold him.
He had a record player in the bus already.
Yeah, he needed one for the house.
People don't know who we're talking about. This is our buddy Wilbur. He's a hoot. He's been he's been a guest on the show before, right?
What's his new thing on Instagram? Crazy Beard or something?
I don't know. Feral beard. The dude looks wild.
He's dreading his beard, and it is interesting. It's hard. I've gotten to the point where I'm not staring at it anymore when I'm talking to him. But
yeah, I'm used to it now.
But yeah, so he came over and got some stuff. I ultimately am thinking about just opening up my apartment and just like one at a time, make an appointment, come over here, shop out of the Amazon boxes.
Are that lazy? You don't want to list that bad?
It's such a pain in the butt to take pictures of stuff, put it on eBay, and then ship it. And then even worse than that is when I do Facebook Marketplace and I got to meet up with somebody, and that is a nightmare.
Could you imagine? Just imagine if we had a store on our website.
It's a constant decision.
Wait, just imagine if we had a website.
We do have a website. It's theleastwecouldo.com.
Is
Have you
it?
ever
Oh,
been
is
there?
it the dot least dot we
No,
dot
no, no,
good
no, no,
dot
no,
do dot
no. It's just the
zippity
least.
do fucking
the least-
dot?
No, it's just theleastwecouldo.com.
We have guests, right?
Yeah.
Today?
Yes, and that's the other thing. I was supposed to introduce our guests, like half an hour ago. Tonight we've got a jam-packed show.
Hey, we wanted banter.
Kind of a reunion of sorts. My boy Grady, he and I went to college together, and high school together, and but he is sitting in the lap of luxury down in ATL. He's got his finger on the pulse of the hip hop scene, and he's spent a lot of time producing and making beats and rapping and but but you know, it's hard being hard, you
Spit
know.
it out, Jimmy. Jesus.
I'm saying it's hard being hard, Dwayne.
It's
And
not
it's what do you mean it's not?
hard. I'm hard all the time.
Okay, but you're talking about something that you've tucked up into your belt line. So without further ado, he's here a little early.
You know,
Let's
I
bring him on.
tuck it in my belt.
You totally do, and with sweatpants, it's just not hiding it. Hey, Aunt Mary Esther's here. Welcome to the
great.
show. We're done with the banter. My boy and yours, Grady Scrag Lee, bring him to the show. What's going on, man?
Oh, I thought we had a producer for
I'm
this
not
shit.
touching buttons.
Good
What's up?
evening. How y'all doing?
What's up, Scrag?
Got a little kombucha here.
Oh yeah.
Hey, drinking word of the night is banter.
Right?
I can't drink anymore.
Why? What is it?
There's a tiny little bit of alcohol in there, right?
There is actually, yeah. Not enough to get you drunk. I don't
So
think.
you're microdosing booze these days.
I mean, I'm microdosing lots of things, but definitely.
So I know you as Grady. Scrag Lee is your stage name, the name that you rhyme under. We haven't seen each other for years, but we
In
reconnected
about 25 years.
25 years, man. But we reconnected on Facebook, and you know, this is the thing out Facebook. What do you think? Is it reality or is it another reality? You know, how do you treat the Facebooks?
To me, it's another reality. It's entertainment for me. It's a form of communication, but it's to me it's not real. It's entertainment.
So, you know, like a kid coming up, maybe, you know, working a job, but he's got a job. He's reliant on that job for his well-being. He can't fly off the handle and just say whatever he wants on social media. He's going to get fired, right? So you are in a position. You're fortunate. You can say whatever you want.
Yeah, I work for myself, and I have no restraint to what I can say or post. I can pretty much just speak my mind and not worry about repercussions. You know.
You don't have a boss coming at you. Hey man.
No, not really.
Take it easy.
So I'm always reading your stuff, and you know, always inspirational, always uplifting, and then also thought provoking. Like, hey, if you're making $30,000 a year and you're driving a $60,000 car,
you're a dumbass.
Wrong. Yeah,
you want to be broke if you're doing that.
Now, and so I see you saying stuff like that, and that's because you're caring about the scene. You're caring about these guys that are trying to make an image.
Yeah, no, I have a lot of friends still in Alabama. Alabama is one of the poorest states in America. And I want to help them. I want to motivate people to get out or to change or to do better or to, you know, just look at the world differently than what they've been looking at it. And yeah.
And then this has been an interesting time, right?
Man, it's crazy, man. It's real crazy.
With this pandemic, and I see these inspirational posts, but then you're also like, hey y'all, also eat right. And that was
Yeah.
like controversial. You're like, hey, y'all should drink some juice. And
Well,
people are like, whoa, what are you saying? I like burgers.
yeah, no. One post that I got flack for recently was I said depression is a choice, and man, a lot of people went crazy over that.
Well, and I'll kind of agree, but I'll also kind of disagree
Yeah,
because I've been lucky to catch myself, you know, like where and it takes a couple weeks of some kind of behavior, and then you're like, man, what's going on? What am I doing? Why am I eating this banana cream pie at 3 a.m.?
well,
And then I go, oh, I'm depressed. And then you know what? I stop eating that pie.
No, I don't say that.
it's a choice.
Why am I eating it's not banana cream, it's pecan, but why am I eating this pecan pie at 3 a.m? It's because I'm fucking high as fuck.
Right. I
But
think it's a
that's
choice. You know what I mean? Your choices lead to, how, your choices are
I
everything.
got high because I was depressed. But now I'm
Yeah.
high and I want to eat pie.
my
Yeah,
Aunt Mary Esther's chiming in. Love you
I mean,
too, Aunt Mary Esther.
most people don't have a problem, with getting high and eating cream, and they can handle it, and they can deal with it and compartmentalize it and go on about their life. But, a lot of people, that just leads to more bad choices. And then you find yourself in a dark room somewhere.
True statement.
Well, yeah, and look, if you're having trouble figuring out the world around you, and how government works, or how electoral college works, or how votes are counted, if you're having problems figuring that out, maybe you should start with the fundamentals. Like, how does your body work? When you
True.
feel a different way when you eat something. Now you've been like sucking down oxygen. You're taking like intravenous vitamins and shit, and then you're drinking like juices and
Man.
drinking kombuchas. What's going on? What's your secret? And should I start doing this?
Well, for the longest time, I just was probably like everybody else. I just eat whatever, get high, drink beer, take pills, and I thought life was great. And then, after a while, you wake up and like, all right, I can't continue this lifestyle. The older you get, you kind of get wiser. So I figured I'd start making some changes in my life, and I didn't like the position I was in. I started small, like running a little bit or whatnot. Then started with the juices and stuff, and after a while though, I could tell a difference, and it's just healthy life, healthy mind, healthy body, healthy body, healthy mind, and
But this has led to you being like you're everybody's accusing you now of having toxic positivity.
yeah, I mean, I just try to be positive, man, about everything. Like, the sky's not falling with COVID. Like, well, I mean, that's a whole nother topic, but it's just like, you always got to look on the bright side of things.
Yeah, and if you are on the good side of the health spectrum, the
Right.
chances of it killing you are smaller.
Oh yeah, totally.
Basically what you're saying.
If your immune system, like everybody talks about wear a mask, but you rarely hear media or government officials, speak about being, taking care of your immune system, boosting your immune system, things to do, getting sunlight, vitamin D, taking vitamin C, zinc, eating healthy, exercising. All these things are important, and
it's like once a month. Well, actually twice a month. And coincidentally on paycheck days, I get like a heavy craving for fish, and I think it's
Yeah.
because my body starts to get depleted of mercury. So I go
Awesome.
and I order some sushi. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get some of that good sushi with some of that mercury. And if it's something that's been swimming around Japan, got a little bit of that Fukushima water in it,
I mean, some radiation.
I just feel energized. Hey, do you know who this Ring Newton is?
No,
Ring Newton?
no.
Ring Newton?
Yeah.
No, I don't. What are you
What are
guys talking about? We're
talking about?
talking about a little bit of everything.
Talking a little
Some
bit of
Twitter
everything.
guy, some Twitch guy. It looks like.
So tell me what is up with hip hop
Hi.
these days? Is everything
it's-
okay, or is
No,
it
it's
crazy?
it's a sad state in my mind. Artists are dying left and right. It's
And why are they
it's
dying?
bad, man.
From
It's
COVID?
part of the reason why I kind of stopped being involved with it so closely. I've probably had about 10 to 15 people that I've worked with killed. The gun violence, die. You know what I mean? Over just dumb stuff. And I mean, you kind of see it every other week now. The most famous artist get shot, and it's just ridiculous, man. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I really don't want to be a part of it anymore in the capacity that I was. But
And you're talking about like being in the studio,
yeah, being in the studio, making beats, working with artists, going to the club, doing shows.
because it's a thing. You gotta. It's like, hey man, we're gonna be
Yeah.
going to the studio. We got 3 days in the studio,
Yeah,
so come on down 2 days before. We're gonna party. We're gonna jam. We're gonna finish up the lyrics. I want to get the vibe of the beats, and then you got to party.
yeah. No, it's just I don't know. I'm not really sure where it started or how it started off into where it's kind of like I think it's satanic and like a negative type of direction. You know what I mean? With just like the fatuation or whatever the word is, factuation with death and violence. It's just like they say the thoughts become reality, and what you speak becomes reality, and it's just it's all bad in my opinion. It's kind of negative.
If we're going to talk about like grand conspiracies, the CIA inventing crack and unleashing that on the inner city and the lower income areas, is this also some sort of conspiracy to get
From what I heard, yeah, I heard there was a meeting. I think it was like in the late '80s, and they started discussing this, and that's when you started seeing groups like NWA and the more negative groups being promoted in the mainstream, and I think it. I mean, I don't know, but yeah, it could have been a plan to bring down black people. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't there at the meeting, but
we were in kindergarten. But
yeah,
but was it?
I could believe it. I could see that though. I can see because it's like the direction is gone. It's like, well, what's really going on? Like,
but you're right, man. Because if you visualize it over and over, you're almost writing the map, you know.
Exactly.
And so coming up watching, we just had 3 channels: NBC, ABC, CBS, and then Fox with the I Love Lucy, but all the TV shows, it was male white actors were the lead,
right?
And then if there was a black guy in the show, he was a criminal,
or the
right?
butler, or the butler,
right? And
Or
so
the junkyard or
right.
a dry cleaners.
So we're starting to see a change. Like
Right.
it's sad when we're like heralding Black Panther in 2019 or whenever as the first movie with a black superhero, which I don't think. I mean, I think Shaq was
Right.
the first superhero.
Shaq
right?
played
Yeah.
Steel. Yeah.
Fat
I think
Albert was my
Shaft.
superhero.
Or
I think
was it?
Shaft was the first one.
And then what was the
Superfly.
genie
Superfly.
one with what's
There
his
was
name?
one on Netflix. I forget.
Kazam.
It was a Marvel, but that was recent.
Oh, Luke Cage. Mm-hmm.
But it's optics. And do you think that the last 4 years has done more for the black community or less for the black community? And then do you have hope that we can start to see some change with the new administration?
Man, I definitely hope for change. The last 4 years I think it did more for them. I mean, I don't really see why everybody. I mean, I have black friends. I guess they won't come out publicly a lot of times, but they support Trump. You know what I mean? And like they're like, this shit is dumb. Like all this shit, everything. This is stupid. Like the divisiveness. But
it's
Trump just the way he spoke. He wasn't good with words. I don't think he wasn't the perfect spokesperson for America.
He's not a bridge builder.
Yeah, although he had good ideas, I think, for some stuff, but he didn't know when to shut up, or like sometimes he would just say things like but I don't know. There's a video where he denounces white supremacy like 30 times, but then a lot of people want to point at the debate,
the one where he was like,
where they asked him to denounce white, and he didn't just come out and say I denounce. He kind of danced around, but he've said it plenty of times before. But they want to use that as like the talking point or whatnot. They want to just use that, but
people just weren't ready for a bully to be in the White House, dude.
Yeah, I kind of like that he wasn't a career politician. I like that he shook shit up, and maybe that's what we needed, and maybe 4 years was good enough. Now it's get back to politics, but I think he kind of helped people be able to speak their mind.
So let's talk about, because I think he coming into the presidency was a rise of the anti-PC movement,
right?
And people just want to be able to say bad shit, what? How do we like, we don't say certain words anymore because why? You like, you said it and then somebody looked at you and was like, hey man, don't say that. That's an ugly word and it's offensive. And you're like, you know what? I care about what you think about me, and I'm going to try and not use that word in front of you, or maybe never again, depending on my level of understanding of what that word can mean, and I'm talking about, words, like when somebody comes out, oh God, like who is it that just came out from what was the movie? The Juno, the movie Juno, right? So what's her name in that movie is now a he. She's come out. She's come out as trans.
Elliot.
And, yeah. But then it's like, hey everybody, this is my friend Steve, and then somebody goes, wait, is that the same Steve that was Stuella 4 months ago? It's like, hey mother, just shut up.
I mean,
why do you got to do that? Why is this? It's like that commercial where the guy's training people how to be adults, and he's like, they didn't ask for your help. No, you don't need to help them pull the car out. The guy's like, oh, no. Or they see the person with the blue hair, and they freak out. What is it? How do we do this? And what's
I
that?
think, but I think people should be able to have their own views. Like if you don't, if you're not down with transsexual people, I mean, to me, it's okay. Like you don't have to be. Like that's what makes the world great. Like everybody's not supposed to think the same. We're not all supposed to have, you know, we should be allowed to have different viewpoints and not be criticized or canceled because we think differently than the crowd. You know, we should be able to be individuals and make mistakes and, you know, be able to grow from it, learn from it, and move forward. But yeah, it's crazy times. Just try to get through everything the best we can, and I think everything will return to normal though eventually.
I hope so. I mean, we don't have much more time on this earth. What do we got? Like 50 years, and then we're out of oil.
You think
50 years?
They're saying the water wars are happening in about 30 years. We're gonna be fighting over water and rice.
By that time we'll be on Mars and shit, bro.
Well, and you know what, Elon Musk, he ain't gonna be able to take us all to Mars.
Neuralink.
Right?
Neuralink.
What are we doing there? Are we jumping into the Matrix?
Yeah, basically. Each other. Yeah.
They're going to be able to tap in, like implant some type of thing where you could just like upload information into your brain, and
we're going to become a disembodied hive mind.
Well, I mean, it's eventually it'll happen, but probably not in our time.
So how do I win? I want to win the race for mayor this coming November. I'm going to run against Mayor Adler. He was the one. He was just in what is this, Waterworld? Was that Waterworld?
I'm down for Waterworld, bro. That was a great movie.
Didn't he have fin like
webbed feet, bro?
Webbed feet
and gills.
I'm down. Let's do it.
Waterworld would be weird. And I ain't into Waterworld, and I ain't into zombie apocalypse world either.
I'm not gonna lie, man.
If you want to be married, you just tell the people what they want to hear. You just tell the people what they want to hear.
And what, you know, I can do that. I can just be honest and be like, look.
No, you have to lie. You have to lie. You just have to tell them what they want to hear, so you get elected, and then you can kind of do what you want after that.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna bring in we're gonna do rail, but it's not gonna cost anything. We're gonna bring in mass transit, and it's not gonna cost anything. We're gonna everybody 4-day work. Free healthcare, paid for by the state.
We're gonna end systematic racism.
It's done. Like day one, done. I'm just gonna sign an executive order. No more racism. And then homelessness, everybody gets a house.
Everybody gets a house, free bed, free house, free money.
And everybody gets.
If we outlaw systematic racism, we got to outlaw hydromatic racism as well.
What is that?
What is?
I'm just saying. Systematic, hydromatic, automatic. What was all the other stuff in Grease Lightning?
So, how do y'all feel about the vaccine?
I'm taking it.
Oh yeah, I'll snort it if I have to.
I would prefer. I really want to. I would like the Moderna one because it's not going to be so cold.
mRNA.
I want that Russian one. I want that Russian vaccine that Putin's giving away.
Do y'all both live in Austin? Like, is it normal? Like, are people just out like living their lives like usual? Maybe, you know, wear a mask when you go in this shopping center, and other than that,
I wouldn't know. I don't leave.
The
traffic returning,
all
that type of stuff.
Dwayne's all locked up in his house, and he's just teaching his kids school all day, and they order their groceries, they order everything, you know, and they don't leave the house at all. Me, I go to work. I work at an auto shop, and I wear a mask, and I don't let the customers get close to me, and then I go out. But but I wear a
So is
mask.
it a thing you're really afraid of, though? Are you in fear, like, oh, I don't want to get it. If I get it,
Okay,
might die.
I read early
I mean,
on that
I've been out in it all day since I've been out in it since what, March, April, February.
You haven't stopped. You
No,
wear.
like
But when you go to a store that says masks required,
yeah, I wear a mask. I'm not trying to fight the owner. Like, fuck you. This is my
Yeah.
right. Like, no, I'm not on that. Like, I'll wear a mask. It is more for like other people's peace
Other
of
people.
mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not like
Yeah,
trying
I mean,
to be that guy.
I leave the house. I wear a mask when I leave. I'm fucking driving to Louisiana next week.
Do you wear a mask while you drive?
Fuck no, dude. I don't wear a mask outdoors at all unless people
Yeah,
are
man,
close
like,
to me. And I don't like fucking people close to me.
kind of weird,
So,
man. It's like,
yeah.
the fuck am
No,
I wearing
it's
this
I'm not wearing a
mask?
mask in the fucking car.
It's
I hate those
stupid.
guys.
Like if you're going out, you should wear a mask. But then and I hear you. I hear you ring. I saw that. But you know, you wear a mask. You go into a bar or a restaurant, and then once you sit down and have a drink in front of you,
Oh man,
then all of
like,
a sudden you can take the mask off because you're like in this ring of protection with your drink.
no,
It makes
yeah,
absolutely no sense. We're all lying to ourselves. But look, we've been killing ourselves for a long time. And you're right. I want to chime in on, if you're afraid of dying of COVID, well, what about all them burgers you ate? Meanwhile,
yeah, exactly.
I had
Heart
one for dinner.
disease.
Yeah. Heart disease, you smoke cigarettes, you
Right.
drive too fast, you don't wear a seatbelt, you bang without a condom, like all these things that you were doing, and then all of a sudden COVID pops up, and then you care about living. Well, you got to prove it to me that you care about living, most of y'all, because I'm watching you and I'm saying you were already killing yourself for the last 10 years. But
Yeah, eating McDonald's every day, you don't care about your health. Come on.
somehow we only see suicide as somebody putting a bullet in their mouth or taking some pills or overdosing on something.
Right.
It can happen slowly.
Yeah, totally. Drinking yourself to death, taking
Drinking Word of the Night.
pills every day, numbing yourself. I mean, my thing is supposedly the deaths haven't gone up any because of COVID. Like, it's still the same amount of people dying in the United States as any other year. It's just
I'll refute that because I just saw
I don't know.
a statistic that said that there's
John Hopkins just released an article, and then like 2 days later they ended up
it was pulled.
It was pulled, but it was like,
What was that thing about 2,000 people a day?
I don't know. It was like the deaths aren't more Americans aren't dying. Like, it's the same amount as any other year. It's like same people are dying.
I read something today that it was 2,000 or more people a day every day this month so far, which seems high.
Yeah.
But,
well, it's got to stop, and the way it's gonna stop is getting the vaccine. Are you going to do it, or you're not going to do it?
I don't feel the need, honestly.
You think you're healthy?
I mean, I try to take good care of myself. I mean, like I said, I've been out in it every day. Like, I live in a 21 story building, you know what I mean, with 4 elevators. I'm on there.
You're sharing air.
Yeah.
4 or 5 times a day for the last 6 months. I mean, no, whatever, how many, 8 months. But I feel great. Like, I don't feel it. I mean, I could be one of the asymptomatic people, but
yeah,
I mean,
early on they said something about O negative people being less susceptible, and I went, whew.
I honestly think it is kind of a conspiracy that they shut everything down, small businesses.
Well,
it's kind of weird.
This is the thing. When we call them Big Brother, right? But they're kind of responsible for us, in a sense. So, and we're a lot of idiots. the collective population of America.
That's
So
true.
the
I agree with
lockdowns happen for not the smart people.
Right.
The smart people were going to do the right thing anyway.
Yeah.
But all those people, like in Staten Island right now, there's some bar owner that got arrested because he continues to open even though they've shut down bars, and there's a bunch of MAGA folks out in the street
Can you blame them though? I mean,
shoulder to shoulder, like, please open our bar. It's like, well, no, don't go to a bar.
I just think it's over.
But going to a bar, open the libraries. Yes, I think we can do that safely. Everybody can wear a mask and go to a library and read a book. Going to a bar, getting drunk, ha 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 ha! You're the best. Go Jets, go Jets. No, droplets everywhere. Go home. Close the bars now. Whose fault is it that the bars aren't getting the support? It's the federal government. It's the local governments.
I mean,
the government has got to start giving some of these businesses, the small businesses, and not the multi-million-dollar businesses that got multi-million-dollar bailouts. We need to get it to the little people. They need to cut another check. Yeah. But everybody needs $2,000 in their damn bank right now. Write them a goddamn check. There's people that are struggling.
Could we do like temporary universal basic income?
Yeah, that part is stupid. That part is stupid.
Like don't want to do universal basic income. How about we just do it for like a year to keep people running through this fucking bullshit?
Yeah, like why are they not coming together, and working together to come up with some type of new stimulus? Like it's retarded. It's like they keep leading us on. I think it's all about money in the end of the day. And then they keep just like leading us on like, oh, we almost reached a deal, and then it gets to it's like, oh, we couldn't agree on it. It's like, what? Y'all do like this is the same thing. It's like keeps going on and on. Like, are you gonna do it or not? Do you care about is it serious enough that we need money? Or are y'all just telling us, y'all just feeding us this bullshit?
Just try not to die, people. Just do your best. Luckily there's food pantries for you to get some powdered milk from, and then make sure you wear a mask and take your vitamins. Oh, you can't afford vitamins? Well, good luck. We
probably all agree on the same thing with that.
Well, look, it's 45-14 at halftime. Alabama's up.
Oh, yeah.
Do you see LSU coming back tonight?
Hell no, but I still gotta watch them get their ass beat because Coach Orgeron last year was talking major shit at the end of the game.
Major shit. Who was their quarterback last year? He won the Heisman, right?
Joe Burrow.
Who is he playing these days?
Oh,
he's hurt.
He just tore his knee up. He's going to be out next year.
Tore his ACL and his MCL.
Yeah.
Who's he playing with?
Bengals.
They're playing with new quarterbacks. They're
all right. Well, roll Tide, Grady. Did we have some fun at Alabama?
Man, I did. I found I was there for 4 months.
Yeah.
Found a shroom field, dropped out after 4 months, started sleeping in the 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
But you stayed in Alabama.
Well, my dad was in the military. My dad was ended up being a 2-star general, so we moved around all our life. And when I left Alabama, they were living in San Antonio, Texas.
Okay.
And or Enid, Oklahoma. One of the two. I went and moved with them for a few years.
My boy Wild Bill is from Enid, Oklahoma. You should check out this record, Fighting for the Title. Wild Bill.
Enid was fun, man. It was crazy. Like you drive 1 mile any direction, and you're just like on a dirt road, flat land, just riding through fields, and it's kind of fun.
There
was a hemp field.
Good to grow up that way.
Well,
found a big ass hemp field with big ass hemp plants from the I guess World War II when they grew.
they used to grow it for like rope.
Yeah,
as
to
an
use
actual
it
fiber.
for
And that's actually how Texas accidentally legalized weed when they legalized hemp production. What's
Nice.
Ring say? All government are trying their best to keep everyone safe as well as keeping the economy okay because COVID, every country is going to be affected. You're right, Ring. I mean,
it's definitely a real thing. I mean, whatever it is, and
it could have been way worse. Just saying.
Well, I mean, what else could Trump? What else could he have done? I mean, he shut down flights to China. I mean, what else could he have done?
He did that, and everybody goes back to that. Like he shut down the flights, and then all the Democrats said he was racist. Well, look, he was
could have
racist
been less
before.
of a pompous asshole.
He was racist before. He was racist after. And at first he was like, "Hey, it's no big deal. It's not coming." And then everybody was like, "You need to shut it down." And then he shut it down. And then they were like, "Whoa, you're racist." And then because look, there's crazy on the far right, there's crazy on the far left, and I'm trying to bring us right to the middle, and that's why. Are you gonna join me? We're gonna start the Common Sense Party of America.
I'm with you. I'm ready.
Okay. I want to do that. We're gonna start the Common Sense Party of America, and and that's going to be our first platform is getting me as mayor of Austin. Are you gonna run for Atlanta mayor?
I'm going to run for Atlanta mayor in 2024.
2024, or are you going back to claim Montgomery?
We'll see. Well, I mean, Montgomery, man, it's hard there. It's hard. There's not a lot of money there, man. It's just this. It's bad.
I know you. I know you love it.
The education system is horrible, and I don't get it. I don't understand why they don't.
Your heart is partially there, right?
Well, I was born in Selma. My family's from there. I kind of lived, I consider that like my roots or whatnot.
Yeah.
But, it's weird growing up in a military family. You're moving around every couple of years. So I have an outside in perspective of America.
Right. And then you spent time overseas.
Yeah, I lived in Korea 2 years.
Germany.
Lived in Alaska, not Germany. Lived in Alaska, Texas, Northern Virginia, Oklahoma, Alabama. I got to see a lot of different cultures and a lot of different angles of America.
Right.
So I have a different viewpoint of things.
And I had the inverse growing up in Burke, Virginia, because I lived on a street that was all the houses around us were owned by colonels. So every 2 years we would have a different military family moving in. So I'd have a new best friend, moving in, 1 year, be like, "Oh, new family. Do they have a kid my age?" Yes.
Do they have a daughter? Hey.
Yeah. Yes.
Ching, ching.
Well, look, man, let's get back together. I know you're not getting into the studio as much these days, but I love your music. I want to put links up.
Thank you very much for having me on.
I want to play this Scrag Lee opening up for Lil Scrappy in Tuscaloosa off
Oh,
your
shit.
Can I play that?
That was interesting.
Okay. Well, we're gonna play that as our break video while we go and take a little sabbatical for a second. But Grady, love you, man. Long time. Let's not make it so long next time. Okay.
Thank you, sir, and much love and
great A music.
Success.
If somebody wants some beats, are you still gonna hook them up?
Nah, I'm not doing beats anymore, man. I'm kind of just taking a break from all that and just living life and see what happens.
Well,
maybe one day.
The rules were at the beginning of this: don't die and don't bankrupt yourself. And and I don't think you're doing either. So good job.
Thank you.
We'll talk to you soon, Grady.
See you, man. Thanks.
All right, Scrag Lee there, everybody from Grade A Music, coming to you from Atlanta. And Dwayne had to go take care of, what do you have to do? Go tuck the kid in or something?
Yeah, his wife's at the concert.
Concert.
That should have been our word of the night. Concert.
Okay, we're gonna be playing a little video from Scrag opening for Lil Scrappy in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. And Alabama's up over LSU. Everybody's hold tight. We'll be back in just about 5 minutes and 4 seconds.
Guys, are you the one or just a one-night scandal? Like Vegas, love is a gamble. I know you're scared, baby, don't be shy. I heard love's like shaking the dice. Are you the one or just a one-night scandal? Like Vegas, love is a gamble. I went out last Saturday night. I didn't know just what I would find. I met a blonde girl with a black one. I knew they was killing me from her reaction. A few shots, then we hit the room. We checked in, then I made my move. Is this it? Are you the one? I don't know. Let's have fun though. Hey, don't you scared, baby? Don't be shy. I heard love's like shaking the dice. Are you the one or just a one-night scandal? Like Vegas, love is a gamble. I know you're scared, baby. Don't be shy. I heard love's like shaking the dice. Are you the one or just a one-night scandal? Like Vegas, love is a gamble. Have you ever taken a ride with me? My love's like heaven. My love's like 7-Eleven. I'm a winner, baby. I'm a winner, girl. I told you I'm a winner, girl. Around the world I'm felt. Look into my eyes, you'll lose yourself. I know you're scared, baby, don't be shy. I heard love's like shaking the dice. Are you the one or just a one-night scandal? Like Vegas, love is a gamble. I know you're scared, baby, don't be shy. I heard love's like shaking the dice. Are you the one or just a one-night scandal? Like Vegas, love is a gamble. I got one more, I got one more. Someone's dreams. I know you got dreams. I know you got dreams that you can run about. So anybody got dreams out there, put your hands up. If you got dreams, let me hear you. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. I appreciate that. Dreams. Someone's dream. Let's go to a place. It's not here or there. It could be anywhere. That's why I'm waiting. So I'm dreaming. And let's go to a place. And it's not far away. But it's so far away. So I'm still waiting. So I'm dreaming of a place that I can call my own. A place where I can lay my head, a place where I can roam. And if I never find that place of mine, know that I'll be fine. I'll take with me all the memories and keep ticking with the time. I got so many, many dreams, like Martin Luther King. A dream that we could change the world, as crazy as it seems. Don't take these dreams away from me. You know it's not that far. So you can think of dreams like many things while you're riding in your car. So I'm dreaming, let's go to a place. It's not here or there, it could be anywhere. That's why I'm waiting. So I'm dreaming, and let's go to a place. And it's not far away, but it's so far away. So I'm still waiting. So I'm dreaming, let's go to a place. It's not Scrag Lee, it could be anywhere. That's why I'm dreaming. I want you to be dreaming. And let's go to a y'all been great, and it's not far away, but it's so far away. So Alabama University, I'm going where y'all at. So I'm dreaming. Hey, I gotta ask one question. Who got that good great? So I'm dreaming. It's that good smoke. Hey, thank you all for that, man.
Oh, you brought us back.
All right,
Wow. Wow.
pull that. Yeah, I pulled it. I don't know what's happening. Craziness in
You're not
Tuscaloosa.
supposed to touch things.
I wonder where this was. Some kind of tent party. That girl does not have a shirt on. All right, drop it.
There it is.
Scrag Lee, my boy Grady, coming to you from Atlanta. He's a Burke boy. Well, he's a world boy, and he and I went to school at Lake Braddock High School in Burke, Virginia, and then University of Alabama. What's going on? Hey, come on in.
Good time.
Yeah, what's going on?
Here's your.
Yeah, it's a great time.
What do we got?
And there's your gift.
What do you get me? Good grief.
I don't know yet.
Well, duck down so everybody can see you. This is Luke. Remember when we were talking about Luke In-N-Out Burgers? It's
Yep.
Luke's Inside Out Burgers.
Nice.
And Luke's Inside Out.
Yeah.
Luke's Inside Out. I had the steak special. He's bringing me a record.
Dude, I got it.
Good grief. Are you out of here? Okay, go pee. All right.
Later,
Good
man.
to see you. I'll see you later. That's my neighbor. He was gonna come up. He got some of these pasties. You get any of these out of the Amazon box?
Nah, man.
No, he was
What do
gonna
those
come.
do?
You put them on your boob. You put this on your boob, and then this goes up above your boob, and it like holds it up, and so it's like a braless bra.
What?
Vince
Okay.
Guaraldi. Good grief. And then what else did he give me here?
Shit.
Stop taking me off, god damn it.
So I made the mistake of giving Luke a whole bunch of Amazon boxes. Like
Yeah.
I went through and I was gonna I got my camera.
Wow, Ring is very talkative.
Ring is talkative. Why don't you call us, Ring? Give us a call.
Yeah,
Numbers
give us
on
a
the
call,
bottom.
Ring. The number is
What is this?
on
This
the
is
bottom of the screen.
This is
Usually,
a footrest
give us a
for
call,
when
bro.
you're flying. What? How does this work? A footrest for flying?
This is this is totally cannabis, not COVID.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it's
Hey, folks.
Dwayne, you just missed Luke coming over to Jimmy's house.
Can you see my feet?
Is that the neighbor?
Can you see my feet? Can you see them?
No, we don't care about your fucking feet, Jimmy.
Oh God.
For those of you who don't know, and don't
Luke.
follow Paul Hendricks and Strain on Society, I was an honored guest of his podcast last week.
Listen, I think we really dropped the ball because you were on another podcast
Mhm.
and we didn't even share the link on any of our other socials.
No.
And look, this is a new rule.
Honestly, I leave that shit up to you guys because I don't social media much.
Look. I want to promote you. I want to promote anything that's going on that's also possibly going to mention this show. But look,
We
I'm
mentioned
busy.
the show.
I'm busy.
You
I'm
didn't watch
doing
it, did
stuff.
you, Jimmy?
No, I haven't watched it.
Good. Don't. You shouldn't watch it.
Did you talk about me?
I did.
You guys complain about me?
I did.
And
Told me a lot.
what are your major complaints about old Jimmy? What is it?
I didn't really complain about you. I just talked bad about you because
You just
I'll be honest with you. I kind of enjoy it. I kind of enjoy
you like talking smack
bad about you.
I
Well,
get
you're
it.
a shit technologist. I mean, that's enough.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so let's
No,
real
you
quick.
totally should listen to it because Paul is your friend and you should support
Okay.
for his show.
Look, I support it,
Not a
but
shh.
okay, but look, let's be honest. It's
button.
very difficult to find the
Wonder
show.
you.
You can't tell anybody to go to strainonsociety.com because there is no strainonsociety.com. You have to tell them, hey man, I'm on podcast Strain on Society, but you got to go to Paul Hendricks and like him, and then he posts it on his page. But then
I think
also
there's a new
sometimes
one.
posts
I
it
think it's
on
Rev
Instagram.
Paul.
Yeah. So
I can't post a link of the YouTube page to the comments.
Sure. You
yeah,
can.
do it. Yeah,
I
but
can't.
I just don't want them watching it right now. Save it
Yeah.
for later, folks. Watch it after this show. We've got a jam-packed
Watch
3/4 of an hour.
Show.
We got 3/4 of an hour of jam-packed of at least we could do. Coming up, we've got the Friendships. The Friendships is a new band. It's a new powerhouse of artists that have come together. It's my old buddy Seth Cockfield and Ryan County. They've come together and created the Friendships. They rap, they sing, they write spunky lyrics, and then we're
of cock.
what now?
They grow fields of cock because his name's Cockfield.
Do you not think that his whole life has heard this? Do you not think like that? Come on. Like at least do like a Cloverfield something, there's something more witty that we could do. But the Friendships are coming. They're going to be joining us here in about 15 minutes.
Hey, Jimmy.
Yeah.
I got a question.
Yeah.
So I know it was kind of rude and I had to drop out in the middle of conversation. But when I dropped out, there was like 10 people watching.
Yeah.
And now we're down to 3. What did you do?
Well,
what did you say?
Sometimes I'm going to be honest. If I was to be honest, it's probably because we didn't have a video involving me as the break video. Those normally really keep the attention of everyone.
Do you think maybe it's because we didn't have a Strain on Society strain spotlight of the week?
Is that something that you brought up on your interview? That I kicked him off of the show.
I mean, that would be spunky. God damn
it. It's spunky.
All right.
What's with the banter? Look, where's the banter?
The banter's
Jimmy,
here.
What came out of your? Are you okay? Listen, you just coughed smoke.
This is what I want to talk to you guys about. What happened?
What strain are you smoking?
What happened in Congress this week? Did you hear the news?
The House
passed
a bill.
They passed a bill
to federally decriminalize cannabis.
Right. And also wipe out any federal charges. I don't think they have the ability with a federal law. They don't have the right to override state law and undo criminal.
Hold on, Jimmy. Let me put the ball on the tee for you. So, what does this mean for the Senate runoffs in January?
It means that if we don't all move to Georgia now and register to vote, no, I don't think we can do that.
We can't.
I think it's illegal. You should have been registered. But I will tell you this. Anybody that is turning 18 before this runoff election, which is on January 5th, anybody that is turning 18 before that and between the last election and turning 18 before January 5th, they can vote in this upcoming election. So there is a whole new group of voters that can go out and vote for. And I'm going to just tell you, I currently am endorsing both Democratic senatorial candidates. I don't know their names. Ossoff, I think, is one.
Did you refill that bottle?
Flank Banganing is the other. I don't know. He's a reverend. So the reverend and Ossoff. You want Ossoff and the reverend. That's what you want. And because look, if these two races are won by Democrats, then the Senate will be majority Democrat.
Austin says you can still move to Georgia and register to vote.
He says that?
Yeah. Yes, you can.
Okay.
They
Well,
don't have a timetable.
I'm not doing that. I'm not going to do that. But, you know, what's crazy is that the House passes this, and then immediately the Senate is like, we're not even going to bring this to the table. And now,
Did you happen to notice how many Republicans voted for?
I believe there was 2, or was it 4?
I think it might have been 5 Republicans.
Okay. Well, then
voted
it
for.
was like 4 or 5 that did vote with it. But you know,
We need to find out all of the Republicans in the House who voted for this bill and all of the Democrats in the House who voted against this bill and invite them onto the show to debate each other.
Okay. Yeah. See you later.
On the validity of this bill.
I love how he sticks around for like 10 minutes. He's like, they're not talking to me. I'm out of here. I value your opinions, Kyle, and I want to know what you think.
It's not our fault you don't talk.
Thinking. But most of the time, all you're doing is down in the bottom little window there. I just see you shaking your head no when I'm talking about stuff, and it makes me self-conscious. Okay, and
makes me laugh, makes me giggle.
It does make me giggle. So I think, and look, the fact that it's not passing in this lame duck session of our current POTUS, I'm not sad about it. I don't want, what I do not want is a whole generation of stoners praising their Trump Allah every time they light up. Like, man, if it wasn't for Trump, we wouldn't be able to smoke. No, man. You're looking at the damn Al Capone of weed right here. Listen to me.
My prediction.
I have been in the trenches. I have been fighting for this. Now, I'm not in the shadows. I've been fighting, and I've seen what weed can do. Shadows. What marijuana could do to help people, and with their health. I've seen it with people with epilepsy. I've seen it with people with cancer. And it is a medicine. We were talking
don't even
about
bother. People don't care.
We're talking about our
people
buddy
don't care
Paul.
About their health. They don't care about their health.
I think we covered that.
They don't care.
Well,
talk about how
it makes you feel good.
The economy.
Yeah. How about this? It's going to increase tax.
Talk
revenue.
About how it's going to affect their pocketbook. That's what they care about.
We're gonna not have systematic racism in law enforcement going after, you pull somebody over, they're not wearing a seatbelt, and then it's like, oh, I smell some weed. Get out of the car. I'm gonna bring some dogs down. All of a sudden, you're catching a charge, and then you're on probation, and then you break probation, and then you go to jail, and then you can't get a job. And this is all because the cop pulled over somebody that was, 3 black kids driving around, and he may be racist, maybe not, but he just knows that the statistics are high, that if he pulls this car over, he's going to get a ticket, and he's going to get another notch on his belt for taking some criminals off the street. Well, weed is not a crime. And no one has ever gone on a shooting spree on weed. Nobody has ever driven into a parade route.
Check that
with
make
weed.
Sure that nobody's ever gone on a shooting spree on weed.
It's like, this is an old joke, it's like everybody's talking about weed, blah blah blah, and then it's like, what? Outside? I'm looking for my shoe, and it's like, ha ha ha. But it's true, man. I want to tell you, folks, there's nothing to be scared of with weed. If you go to the dentist and you get a tooth pulled and they give you Vicodin, be scared of that, because that's the shit that you're going to take it for 2 weeks and you're going to take it 2 times a day or 3 times a day like they tell you, and then when you stop taking it, all of a sudden you're going to feel bad and you don't even know why, and then all of a sudden you're running out and you're buying street drugs, and you're selling your car, and maybe you're putting your girlfriend on a webcam, and she's doing dances and stuff, you know, to fund your pill necessities, and it gets crazy, man. It's crazy. And the pharmaceutical industry has been fighting weed for so goddamn long. It's sickening. And people need this shit, and they don't need the opiates that you're putting in legal form in a goddamn prescription bottle, you know?
Whew. You okay?
I don't know.
That was a lot.
I know.
I'm glad you're not a preacher. You'd be terrible at it.
Why would I be terrible? Because I'm not rhyming.
You got no feeling. You got no feeling, and you don't think about what you're gonna say before you say it.
No.
So you just kind of stammer through it.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just a hodgepodge of words and thoughts and emotion. And I'm
Look,
just
Austin
trying to
agrees. Less talking, more toking.
He's got a point.
He just got a point. Too bad I can't smoke in my studio.
Shake your head if we're waiting on Ryan, Seth. Yes?
No,
I
no,
can't.
just shake your head. You don't
Shake your
follow
head,
instructions well
yes
at all.
yes or no?
Yes, okay.
We're waiting.
Yes,
We're waiting on Ryan. Okay. Hey, don't admonish our guests before they come on. He can follow direction. He's in the waiting room. It's cool. Shut up, Jimmy. I'm trying to make America great again. You know, it's been such a breath of fresh air not having him fill the room with his bloated bloviating. You know what I mean? And this clown show that's going on right now. Did you see the clip of Rudy farting? You know, he farted at a press conference. Like, what is this? The guy,
he's old, man. It happens.
He's melting. His flatulence is out of control. What did I tell you about? Is this what our producer is doing? He's just making anti-Jimmy memes during the show.
Yep, totally is.
No, that's fucking Dwayne. Fuck you, Dwayne.
Dwayne's doing that. Oh my God. Coming up in just a second, we're gonna have the Friendships. The Friendships new band. If you want, they're at the Friendships band on Instagram, and I
This
think
mouse is really loud.
Might even work on Facebook's. But I got a sneak preview download of this album, which is coming out on, I believe, the 11th. Shake your head, Seth. Is it the 11th? Yeah. On the 11th, this album is being dropped, and it is freaking fire. Now, no Scrag Lee beats on this one. I don't know who's the mastermind. We're gonna talk to him about who's doing these digital beats. But you got Seth. Seth used to be here in Austin. I think he's originally from
Seth is the punctual one, right?
Yeah, he's the punctual one. The other one's he's young. He's just like this fly guy.
How young is he?
I want to say he's probably like 25.
Oh,
He drinks. He does nothing but 5-hour energy. He just drinks that shit like it's COVID vaccines, and he's hanging out. I think he's helping out with a community, like he's raising a whole community or something. I don't know. He's doing something in Nebraska that's probably very top secret.
Now you want to make it sound like he's doing good shit.
It sounds well. I think it's good shit, but he's probably doing hood shit at the same time. He's a rapper, so you gotta understand. There's some sort of edge to whatever he's doing. But I met both these cats.
Hey, we're down to 2 viewers, and one of them is us, I think.
No, I don't watch us. I don't watch us. I don't even watch our show after it's over.
Obviously,
I don't know why anybody watches this show. I know you watch this show because it's
Kyle's
informative
waving
and
like,
you're
"Hurry
learning
up,
lots of stuff. Okay.
something
All
else."
right. Should we just get Seth on here? Okay, let's get Seth on here. Bring Seth on. We don't know where Ryan. Oh,
Oh,
right there. He's there. Oh, he was already there. He was
I'm always
here. There he is. Does he know that his green screen's not working?
Oh no, it's working, baby. I'm keeping it green.
You keep keeping it green.
Oh, I keep it green.
Ryan County, Seth Cockfield, the Friendships. How
Yes,
are
sir.
you?
for having us. Can you hear me?
Can hear you. Can hear
Loud
you.
and clear,
I don't have,
baby
like,
boy.
a hanging rig. I got a sitting rig,
Guys,
a little baby tripod.
Seth is in LA, right?
Yeah.
Ryan, you're
Can't
in
you tell?
Nebraska. What are the similarities between those two towns?
Well, you can't get a green screen like this out in LA. You know, this is nice corn-fed green screen, so that's one major difference. I don't similarities probably just people in both.
I didn't know that.
This album, whose idea? Who came to who? Or was it like one of those things, one of you was driving a chocolate truck, one of you was driving a peanut butter truck, you crash into each other and you were like, hey, your chocolate's in my peanut butter. And you're like, oh, my peanut butter's in my chocolate. And then it's friendships.
I mean, flavors are a little different, but yeah, trucks. It's we've been making like music and stuff, collaborating since like 2011, I guess. But once I moved to LA when Ryan was still here, we decided to try and put something like this together. And we just started, we meet up like every week and write music every week. And there's a lot that didn't go on it. So, but this is, these are the songs that kind of like all went together. And so it is, Ryan and I both wrote the songs. And our producer is an old friend of mine. His name's Jason Calderera, and he's really good at what he does. And he produced the record for us and played drums on it as well, and kind of gave it its like unifying polish. But yeah, it's a kind of a collaborative effort. It's organic idea, I guess.
So
yeah, when did it? It actually were we working together, and then I mean we were friends before that, and then we just hung out at your apartment after work and threw your laptop open and started dorking around.
Yeah, I had an iMac in my living room at Sandstone, and I went back and listened to all our old stuff and
bangers, all of 100% bangers.
Right.
It's really weird how different it is. It's really different. It's not super different that it's like, oh, I can't believe this is the same people, but it's definitely a lot fewer fart jokes and diarrhea references.
Which we've
had for a while.
Probably our biggest argument was probably 50% of all my lyrics were farts, fart noises, fart jokes. I mean, I don't like to joke about farts. It's more of a serious subject for me. But
I was gonna say the Rudy Giuliani fart is one of those things where you can't make a joke about that. It is the joke. It's the entertainment.
But I mean, listen, I have watched it on multiple sources. This is actual flatulence that we're hearing. I thought the first time I heard it, I thought it was a joke. That's real. So is it funny when it's real?
Of course.
I don't know if it adds enough levity to the situation, because I think the farts are like part of their brand now, because like what they're saying has no value either, and it's more harmful than a fart. And so a fart seems like, oh, it almost humanizes them to a point where it's like, I wish they couldn't fart.
Right.
I don't wish that on
So that they
anybody.
were in
Can you
pain.
imagine not being able to fart? You'd be so lame at parties.
Lame.
You'd be lame at parties, dude. If you couldn't fart.
Yeah,
somebody
you'd be uncomfortable the whole time.
I had a conversation with somebody earlier this week, and we were talking about. I one time I took this stuff. I heard about it on the radio. It was called colon blow, and it was before the Phil Hartman skit on Saturday Night Live. But and it was a colon cleanse, and the reason why I was turned on to it, not turned on by it, was because the guy that invented it was on the radio and he was sharing a picture. It was on their website, colonblow.com. And his dad, the inventor's
Wait,
dad,
what year was this? If it was before the Phil Hartman thing,
it was back in like 90, maybe 87. I don't know.
I was probably watching Cake Farts back then. I didn't see that one.
But
I'm not okay. Go on. I'm sorry. I was just trying to place where this
9087 is in the future, bro.
9087.
9087. I don't know. And you know what? Maybe it was after the thing, and they just were like, you know what? Let's just call it colon blow. But you know,
maybe you made this entire story up.
The inventor's dad is sitting there in their yard with a 10-foot long poop that he walked out. He walked out that poop after taking the colon blow. Like it was 40 pounds of infected feces in his colon that he pushed out with this regimened colon blow, which I did as well. Didn't have a 10-foot long. But then I tell this story and I think I've got the topper. And then somebody goes, "Oh no, man. That's some guy sewed his butt shut so that he would have the record. And he has the world record for the most poop."
You're thinking of that Human Centipede movie. That wasn't a real.
Well, that's not sewing it shut. That's sewing it onto someone's mouth.
Oh, that's what that movie's about?
Yeah.
Oh, dang. I've been avoiding it this whole time.
I didn't see the movie.
Totally
I saw the South Park where they made a joke about the Apple agreement and then
not like, the good ass to mouth, like the bad ass to mouth.
Yeah. Seth, you're from New Orleans originally?
Metairie, but yeah, New Orleans.
Okay. All right. So music's in your soul, right?
Yeah, I get well. who's to say what the hell a soul even is? But yeah, sure, let's say that.
You grew up around a lot of music.
I did, yeah.
And Ryan from Nebraska, you're a wordsmith. Smart people up there. They like to write. Am I right?
You're correct. Yeah.
Okay. So who's making the beats? Who's writing the lyrics? Or is it all collaborative and you guys go at it? Or is it I'm writing this rhyme and then you just write the response and then let's just go at it? Or what's the style? And then who are you trying to piss off?
So mostly just our parents, trying to piss off our parents. But no, I feel like we get together and we just play. We just like start playing. And then we'll just like, one of us will make a noise. It's kind of evolved a lot though in the last 2 years. But like one of us would make a noise on the beat machine, and then one of us would say a word. We just go back and forth, and kind of on it. It's always been pretty organic.
We each made beats and then would build on them. It all happened in one living room though. Like. It's pretty much like we only worked on it on that day, and then we would tinker with it in between. But it really is kind of like a half and a half. I played guitars and stuff, but like as far as like melodies and pretty much any element, Ryan I think wrote half the beats. It just happens. I'll be like, working on something else, and Ryan will just put something down, and I'll start from across the room just vamping bullshit, and then we're just like, oh, we have to make an entire song out of that.
And then I'll hear what he's got, and I'll be like, "The hell did you just say? Get on that!"
Every week. Ryan would pull down his sunglasses. I'm like, dude, you can see me. And we're inside.
The heck? The freaking.
But I will say we broke a lot of rules. Right, Ryan?
I would almost exclusively say that's what we did. But usually when we'd get together, we'd line up the rules, We'd write them out on a list of like a paper and list form, and
The-
we
the
say
rules of engagement.
Just
Or what?
rules.
Just
any
all
kind
the
of rules.
pretty
Like,
much the rules.
honestly, if you want to go even further back, we were at first like no rules, and then
Yeah.
other people were like, no, there's rules.
There's
We're
got to
like,
be
well,
rules.
got to break them. And so 1 by 1, sometimes 2 by 2, sometimes we do a whole pack of rules that we break in like one day, just to, because like we go a few weeks without breaking any rules, to be honest.
Ugh.
Do you guys have a running list of rules, or did
Give
you
it, like-
break? Did you set
gi-
like certain rules per month?
Give me a rule. Just give me
handle,
hit me with
our
a rule.
regimen.
Yeah, he was
Um,
the rule. He was the ruler.
No,
Yeah,
no
whole Excel
running.
sheet, but
no
you got to
running
look
at
at the column of the rules that we broke. It's
Yeah.
like, Jesus, it just keeps going. Your computer will crash eventually
Yeah.
if you keep scrolling. But like, yeah, at first we were like no rules, and then we broke them, and now we're like, where are the rules?
All over
Now
the
there are
freaking
no
floor.
rules.
Get a freaking dustpan and
Do you
and
still
a
have
mop.
to follow a broken rule though? At some point, you have to ask yourself. Usually, at the end of the day, you have to ask yourself.
I the only broken rule I follow is when I watch that trash bag full of all that broken rule dust. I follow that sucker right out to the dumpster, throw it out, squirt a little liquid out of my dingus on it, and
you got to make
call
sure
it
you
a
get
day.
it on the right day, because then you got to sit on that shit for another week. If you miss, like if your pickup's Thursday,
Mm-hmm.
you don't want to miss.
You
gotta
got a
let it sit for
can
another
full
week.
of broken rules.
Timing
Just
is
broken
everything.
rules,
Good
like,
rule of
everywhere.
thumb. I'll follow rules of thumb.
Break that
all day.
fucking rule of thumb rule.
Yeah, and they're not
That's-
rule of thumbs. You got to put the plural. That's another rule I'll follow pretty much all the time.
No
Yeah.
plural thumbs.
Well,
And see,
rules of thumb instead of rule of
Rules
thumbs.
Thumb, yes.
I put my
The
thumb
rule
away.
of thumbs is different.
That's a good rule.
The rule of thumbs.
How has
No, the rule of thumb rule about the rule of thumbs.
Oh, it's a good.
Mhm.
It's a rule
It's-
that even I respect.
It's hard to break that. It's hard to break that one. Like
No.
honestly, that's just anatomy.
Respect.
It's
coming
a
up?
thicker bone.
Coming up, you guys have had an eclectic past, right? How has, like, coming into the hip hop world? This is your debut album. I mean, you're coming on strong. Got this record. How has being a cheesemonger for you, Seth, and you being a nanny, Ryan, helped you to prepare you for the hip hop world?
I first would say it's not. I wouldn't classify it exclusively as hip hop.
Okay.
How would you classify it, Seth? We definitely do some.
Hip hop is a thing that we're not doing.
Yeah, yeah. That's a good way to classify that.
I love music, but I'm not going to pretend to say we're making hip hop.
No, they're good jams, good beats, and you guys are singing and talking and vibing.
It's a big, I don't want to sound pretentious about it all, but I also want to be pretty earnest about it. It's like, it's just a big art project.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I am not the antonym. I mean, maybe, I don't know. There's definitely
Synonym
there's respect for hip hop on it.
Yeah.
in it, but it's like,
well, the track we're going
both
to hear
big
tonight, we're
fans of music, and there's a lot of
we're
just a lot of
debuting
love.
the friendship ship tonight,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
With some hip hop freaking legends. You got Versace.
What's hip hop
Kalati.
backwards? Is it peepo?
People.
It's peepo music.
You got
No,
you
it's
got
potpourri
Potpourri.
music.
Versace
Poppy
Kalachi and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
Vanilla Presley
Yeah.
are on this track, and they're well known. Austin, I mean, they're thug life, and so I guess
dynamics.
that's where the miscommunication came from.
Sure.
No, yeah.
Like I said, there's respect for. I mean, we like hip hop a lot. I listen to a lot of it, but it's more like I just wanted to. I like making music, and COVID made it. I mean, we've been working on this longer than like twice as long as COVID's been around, but because we have other things. It is just like, but producing it and like getting it, Jason mixed it, and it just became a 3-person collaboration. Once Jason got involved, he added a lot of great ideas, and
he was kind of the chef's kiss when he got involved.
He liked the music, which was amazing.
The Salt Bay,
He was like, let's make something, and so. So there's a lot of I like the idea that we did almost too much, so that like we can, like, if
it was easier to choose which track to.
Yeah, and also like I didn't want to half-ass this like project and put out like, don't listen to it, it's on SoundCloud, whatever, and it gets like 3 plays or whatever, and it's just bad to put on the internet. And I was like, I don't know, let's take our time. And this record is like not what we thought we were gonna make.
I thought, and this is what me and Seth, and we still kind of have some bad blood about this. I thought when we were getting together and hitting record, I thought it was going to be more of like a porno core, kind of like a sex thing, and it kind of turned into that a little bit. Just like
I listen to sleep at night.
PG porno core.
Mm-hmm.
Has anyone ever seen a porno film with that kind of music in it?
You like this? Can you give me some freestyle to this, Ryan?
Oh, you want freestyle?
Yeah.
Let me grab my notebook. It's not within range.
Okay, all right.
No, stop it. That was my freestyle.
He'll rhyme eventually. Yeah. You just gotta listen.
Eventually.
Yeah.
You ruined it, Jimmy.
We don't have a video yet, so I've got your song. I want to play it. We're just gonna let's just all do interpretive dance. Is that all right? Or do you have?
Know, I didn't know. I wasn't super aware of because you said you want to play one of the songs. If you would. I'm not going to say if you had asked for a video, I'd have made it, but I didn't. I would have provided something so we wouldn't have to watch each other interpretive dance. But that might become very postmodern, its own new thing, and maybe it'll be more popular than the record.
Can you green screen me on your end?
I don't know.
Maybe put some cool visuals behind me.
Are we able to do that?
Oh, I mean, all right, exclusively.
I soloed you. I don't know. Now I don't know what I've done, Kyle. Get him out of there. Get that.
I'm scared. I hear you, but I don't see you. I'm scared.
So look, tell me about this song. Friendship Ship.
Friendship. This was a fun one.
This was really fun. This was so. The beginning of this song was just something I, thought I was gonna use for like a solo thing, and Ryan was listening to it, and he, we were gonna like try and do something much more abstract with it, and then he looped like one part of it, and I was like, that right there, and then I wrote a bass line for it, and then we're like, okay, we can have an ensemble. It was gonna be much longer.
Yeah,
it was gonna be like a Velvet Underground, have like 10 different people come on and that's a lot of work.
we don't have that many acquaintances.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, look, it's been we had Jared Walls on last week, and we had Kelly Stone on the week before. So awesome. I'm kind of relying on my Austin comedy connections to book this show now. So nice. Please spread the word. I want everybody that's got no open mics that they should be going to. I want them to come and spend their time with us, because this is a more productive way of not dying.
Absolutely. I wanted to say one thing. I didn't want to downplay the people that were on that.
So, that's kind of why we chose this song too.
And it's why the song is on the album. Like, this was going to be like a single or like a one-off. And then it was just really
This is the hit.
Put on. It's great.
This is the hit, right? This is
like
the one.
I like
this
it
one,
a lot. I
This is
hope
the one
people
that's
like
gonna.
it.
This
I
is
know
going to be in
many
the new what the Fast and the Furious movie.
Oh yeah, we're
Yeah.
actually not supposed to talk about that, but we
sorry.
emails have been exchanged and
Preliminary talks.
Yeah,
got it. Well, here we go. Is this the first time it's been are we doing the live world premiere? Do we have a
Yeah. I don't even know if the other people Versace Kalachi, I don't think they've even heard it yet. And Vanilla Presley. They have?
Well, I don't know if they've listened to it, but they have it.
Yeah.
No.
No. Jimmy, you always hit the wrong button.
Okay. Without further ado, the Friendships, and this is Friendship Ship off the new album, Massive Poetry, that is coming out on December 11th. And
next Friday.
You can get it next Friday. And we're gonna do interpretive dance. And I've got some funny things that I'm gonna go and grab and hold in front of the camera during this time. So you guys just do whatever. We're gonna mute your mics and we're just gonna listen to this jam with Seth and Ryan and Versace Kalachi and Vanilla Presley.
Hey, Jimmy, when you mute your mic, you mute the music, so you better turn off your, unmute yourself.
Wreck with my boy in the back, strapped with the boom back. No gas, just fat. Fact is, these two kids is kinda crazy. These two kids is kinda hazy. From the weed smoke, plus we've been drinking on the back of a boat pimp. On the side it says SS Friendships. We are. Back it says SS Friendship. Cruising on a yacht. On the back it says.
We offer free pizza to all those who come see us. Just RSVP and y'all might even meet Jesus. We rubbing knees with the plebes cause it pleases us. We guarantee we're apparently genius. Floating downstream with my whole down team, County and me, down in high sea and Dramamine. All the dolphins flipping out on that high seas tree. And the jellyfish are jelly cause they can't find me.
Okay, this one is pretty tricky. This one gets a lot of people. Any guesses? Any guesses? Octopus!
You're trying to holler, get some octopusy. I'm just kidding, we just having fun swimming. Grab a floaty, get up in it. An underwater picnic, got everybody chipping in. All the dro we shipping in, boodles for the sipping in. You look at the stockalicious, isn't it neat? I cannot see him in the seat of daddy's cloudy peak. Call me Kalachi 69, you gotta snitch to be free. Let's savor the flavor, I'm smelling what you're shelling, see? I'm hunky-dory, chunky yelling. Got the story, good lordy, but I'ma let Presley tell it, or I could rake it in and sell it. Already gave the paparazzi takes. I'm in the current up to date. Got the jewels and fake vapes. Water in my lungs, dang. I guess I'm running out the tank. Friendships wreck, no thanks, bitch. I walk the plank so fucking dank. Drowning in a stank. Let me take a stab at stacking. I'm a greedy Moana crab. DP was crack-a-lacking.
Looking for the telltale cone shape where an alpha particle is penetrated like a bullet. So with this machine, they bombard the nodule with an electron beam.
Excuse my penmanship, I'm rapping on my friendship. The song's about our friendship. You nailed it like a French tip. Tighter than a slim fit. All my friends been lit. Your whole squad's blowing up. Hindenburg blimp shit. Holla at your friend's chick. Dunk her like a French dip. Shoot your shot, change the world. Gabalo, Princip. That says Versace v. Presley. That's some pimp shit. Drop producers summer camp. That's some intense shit. Ducking all these chickens on our season 3 friend shit. Snatch your wig in half. Yeah, that's how you get your wig split. It's the friendship ship. Don't take it for granted. Stay rocking at the end like the band on the Titanic. If you're the kind of friend that would leave your friend abandoned, don't call it a friendship. Yo, you need to rebrand it. We went to drop anchor, seen a thought and I banged her. She wanted to be friends, said goodbye and we thanked her.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. The Friendship Band. Friendship.
Friendships,
Where the
baby.
How is that over already?
Did you win?
That was so short.
Did you win?
I think we all won.
I think so.
You've been watching the Queen's Gambit, huh? You
So
old slippery snake.
Chess playing
No
gone up like
spoilers.
75% since that stupid show. Let's do the meme.
Since that just
Why
now?
you gotta call it a stupid
Since
show?
me playing
Just since
Wow.
you started playing,
Just from
75%
right then.
people have started playing chess
I heard
after
about that.
seeing your world premiere video. I'm excited. I have the whole album, but the rest of the world does not. Where is this going to be released? Bandcamp.
it's going to be on Bandcamp. We're gonna put it on Bandcamp, and we'll see from there. It's $10. It's 28 minutes of music. That's about the. I don't want to like go on and on about it. It's just like I like it. I think people will like it if they listen to it.
It's very fun too. It's very fun, and I think people need a little pinch of fun in their life.
There's the link.
It's not all like what you just heard.
The Friendship.
it's all over the place.
It's everywhere.
.com/album/massive poetry. That is not as difficult as our email address. v.least.we.could.do@gmail.com.
Do you hear
the shorter? I can give you the bit.ly.
Oh, it's so dark.
What was that?
bit.ly/massive poetry.
Okay, we got that.
bit.ly massive poetry.
Guys,
This is so much easier.
This is when we do memes. We just kind of, it's not memes, but it's like what I found on the web. Do you guys want to just stick around real quick?
Sure, yeah.
I love a good meme.
We're going to just jam. We're going to go right through these. bit.ly/massive poetry. bit.ly/massive
poetry.
My parents are moving for the first time in 44 years. I was a year old before we moved into the house that they're in currently, and they're moving. And
why do you look like a fat Zach Morris in that?
I don't know that for some reason this is on their refrigerator. I'm a magnet in their house. How weird is that? Is that weird? Okay,
that's cute.
So yeah, junior jazz dance classes. What do you see? What do you see here? Do you see two dancing people?
No.
honestly.
Now I do. Once you said it.
Once you said it, I saw boobs first.
Internet's ruined your mind. Next. Next.
Kyle.
God,
what is going on?
So long.
I saw this and I was like, okay, this is a little overkill, but this is right, man. Have you been bowling lately, man? They just take it's like, oh my god, you got a strike.
I would go out to Chateau Lanes in Koreatown, LA, and this is literally, I think this is where they got this image from.
Oh, okay. The fire is getting cold.
Why?
Can you drop a log on it, please? Next.
So much poop talk today. I haven't pooped in 7 years.
Whenever you ask someone how it's going and they say it's
7 years, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
this
impressive.
is me. Like, how you doing, Jimmy?
Oh, this one's cute. This is a cuter
That
one.
looks like Kraft ranch dressing. It does more than it looks like.
It does.
That would be
ranch or French.
That would be ranch would be sadder. That would be way sadder than a bottle of alcohol.
Right?
It's hella weird how everyone sleeps differently. Like I sleep on my side, my ex sleeps with everyone.
Oh,
they all sleep on me. Please, seriously though, subscribe.
Check in on that person.
Subscribe. It's me. I wrote this. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. just go to YouTube and look up The Least We Could Do and find the channel.
No, don't, because we don't have enough subscribers to fucking name it that.
Yeah,
yet.
if we had enough, then it'd be youtube.com/The Least We Could Do, or maybe the.least.we.could.
No.
Santa cuts out carbs, got a divorce, and went on Tinder.
Santa looks like he should be on Grinder, not Tinder.
Damn.
I guess
he looks
so.
like John Wick.
Next.
John St. Nick.
New tarot card. Tarot card. You're from New Orleans. How do you call it?
Tarot.
Steph?
That's
Tarot.
in New Orleans and everywhere else we say tarot.
Oh, okay. Okay. What about in Nebraska? What do they call it?
Oh, they don't believe in the moon.
Satanism.
Old tarot
Oh,
cards.
this is relevant to Ryan and I at the like egg breakfast place that we both. Am I screaming, by the way?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
You're fine.
At the egg breakfast place that we worked at in Austin, it was run by some like, ultra conservative people from like, I don't know. They decided to run a restaurant in like the bluest part of Austin. And they just raged against the rest of the town, and they just didn't like it. And
hated all
this
their
one
customers.
woman would come into their restaurant and eat and spend money, and she would set up her tarot cards, and the managers literally brooded in the back considering kicking her out. And I was like, don't you
like
dare.
that's the one person
they went
kick out.
And they they went out of business like immediately.
They did.
Makes sense.
She cursed them.
They kicked her out? They did
No.
No, but they really
She heard them snickering in the back.
Yeah.
She had really good hearing.
All right, next, Kyle.
I wish they had a sense of humor about it.
This is Scrag from earlier. I'll walk right into another man's house and change the thermostat. He doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't give a fuck. Would you do that? Would anybody else here do that? What's a
thermostat?
Yeah. Okay.
I've slept outside most of my life.
Okay. You're in your parents' house right now, Ryan.
Well, their basement closet.
Okay. All right.
Which is outside.
Next.
It's outside.
Technically.
Everybody says they want to keep Christmas traditional, but then I dress like Krampus, put their brats in a sack, and beat them with reeds. And I've gone too far. I don't know. At the moment,
it's Arrow and it's Krampus.
Yeah. Next.
Krampus is Tim and Eric's.
It's not. It's Krampus. Shut up. Really?
It's
Is it really Krampus?
I have a T-shirt that
Krampus.
says "Merry Krampus" or Krampus that my grandmother gave me. Rest in peace.
No.
She gave me it, and she had no idea. She thought it said "Merry Christmas."
Okay.
And I wore it every year.
Okay. Now Krampus, it's a Dutch thing, right? And they told all the Dutch kids you had to be good, or else Krampus would come and with his friend Black Pete. He had a friend like a sidekick named Black Peter, who would throw the kids in a sack, and they would take you to Spain.
Okay, that sounds like propaganda and not magical Christmas stuff.
That's
to Spain.
Yeah, they take you to Spain. All the bad kids from Deutschland would go to Spain.
I'll take Saint Nick. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Next. This is
package.
Oh man,
that's a sweater.
Man, that guy's cock has got around.
I love that guy.
This year.
This is a whole site dedicated to him. There's a apron that you can get that I didn't feel comfortable showing on this. The blur, the blur is half of the apron.
One of my
next.
favorite videos to come out during COVID was somebody dropping off a doorstop package at a couple's house. Newlyweds, new baby or some shit. And they pull this fucking blanket out of the box, and it's got like the baby's name and shit on it, but on the back
it was
like they're holding it up.
Yeah.
On the back it was that guy and his giant cock. And
I'm
it was
gonna go
amazing.
pee. Green screen me in though. I'm gonna go pee real quick.
Okay.
Just pee right there.
Next. Tonight this worked. I said, "Hey Siri, turn on the fucking lights," and she goes, "Okay." She listened to me. I thought, Yeah, next.
AI, bro.
It's fascinating. This is the thing. The ball bag mask. Would you
Hold
wear
on,
this?
send me that link. I need
What?
those. I need
Billy's
that
ball
mask.
bag. Just look up Billy's ball bags.
Billy's ball
And
bags.
they're
I
selling
can't. I'm
ball bag
47
masks.
fucking years old, dude. I can't see that font. That's tiny.
I know. Okay.
Now,
Oh wait, I
what?
could full screen this somehow.
This is brilliant.
That is brilliant.
Is that real?
Yeah, I think somebody
Hate to-
painted that tree.
Is that real guy? That's cool though.
Yeah,
I think
it's beautiful.
Do you think Jack
that's-
Nicholson modeled for that? Like he
I
just
think-
like stood?
I think he stood for that. This
he
is
got it.
me. This is me right now. This is half of America. This is all of us. We were wanting to come out, but look, you got to stay in. You got it right, Seth. You got to stay in.
Please.
Just a little
I
longer.
found out. Hey, it's interesting. I found out. I talked to my my mom today, and she's older. And she's extremely conservative. She lives in Louisiana,
Right.
and she lives in a nursing cottage or something.
Yeah.
And
one of those-
I have
one of those,
a picture in my head of her. Like, I mean, she can be a crank, but like I forget sometimes she can have salient thoughts.
Yeah.
So I found out today that she takes COVID quite seriously and wears a mask, and so does my entire immediate family, who are all virulent. What's his face supporters, not Biden, the dude who lost.
The other guy.
And I think I followed some of those tribulations with you, on social media, watching you go through the realization that you were alone in your family.
I feel
and got more alone as recently. Very surprised that one of my siblings, who I still talk to, and estrangement is an extreme measure, but there's a closeness that can't be had. But when I straight up saw her posting things saying that vote by mail is fraud and could put you in prison and all that, I was like, I texted her, I'm like, what's going on? She's like, we're gonna have to agree to disagree, with smiley emojis, and I'm like, how do you engage with that?
Yeah, but we've got to figure out how to get these brown people from voting.
They're so I can say yes, you're totally right, but they have decoupled themselves from having those kinds of thoughts. For them, it really is there's nefarious shit going on at the voting place, and they're just trying to lie about it because they won't let us in, and clearly that means fraud.
Right.
Yeah,
but that helps the cause of racism. But
being a kid from Louisiana myself, I got to go back there next week. And
which part?
I was born and raised in Lafayette.
Lafayette. Nice. Yep. And you say it correctly. That's good.
Lafayette?
Lafayette.
Lafayette.
We call it Laffy Taffy. Anyways, I got to go back there next week, and I'm dreading it because my whole family, they don't believe shit. They don't. It's all bullshit. I'm not wearing. Fuck a mask. This is not mask country.
You believe in that? They're just trying to control you. Don't you understand that fear is how they get your tax dollars? Yeah. I mean, I can spin it the other way. But look, the bottom line is the science. It's a virus. Wear the mask. Next.
It's gonna hurt.
What do we got? I'm selling. I have a couple of these that I'm selling. Okay. And if your pelvic floor is not strong enough
to change the sedentary posture.
Yeah.
What is that? I don't get it.
It's like a nut for us, gentlemen. I don't think that's for us.
In your butt?
No, it's not for us. It's 1 minute.
Will you send me one of those? I'll pay for it.
1 minute for a balanced hip. 7 days, you get a strong pelvic floor muscle. In 4 weeks, you get Chang sedentary posture. Chang posture, guys.
How many you got?
Does that mean you can fuck anything?
You can do extrusion.
Send it to me.
Extrusion.
Send me 2.
Extrusion.
Actually, just go pick
You know
them
what,
up.
Ryan? I'm kind of scared.
I
You
genuinely could use that.
You on a couple of 5-hour energies, and this thing could be dangerous to your pelvic floor.
Wait,
Oh
Ryan,
yeah. Well,
ask it.
Jimmy,
What would
he already wants it. Just ship it out, man. You
just
don't
send
need
it to
sell
me.
anymore.
I'll send you. I'll send you some pictures, my dude,
Ryan,
of me
When
using
Ryan
it.
says I'll pay for it, he doesn't quite mean with money. But
you be
No.
interested in a personal sauna?
Okay, after it works, I'll let you be the first to experience my new pelvic thrust.
Okay, got it.
That'll be the payment.
I think
Sit
I'm
in a
into this.
sauna, and then you could tighten beautiful in the sauna.
Yeah, I have a sauna now. By the way, a personal sauna. You missed that show. We'll talk
1
about
minute, 1 minute a day. Nah,
1
never
minute.
mind. I ain't got that time.
Next.
Closet.
Yeah, there's me in the sauna. That's me in my sauna.
Oh my
Right
goodness.
there. Okay. Next, what do we got? Oh yeah, dudes. This Vanderbilt kicker. Did you see this?
Yeah.
She kicked. It was a place kicker, and she
Kicked it
did
about
a
20
directional
yards.
kick,
Yeah.
but she did exactly what she was told to do, and it was actually a good, well-positioned kick because they were kicking away from the guy. But this is toxic masculinity, right?
And they fired that coach too.
Well, they fired the coach because he sucked. It wasn't because of the girl, but
Yeah.
everybody's thinking that it was because of the girl. But these guys, what is it? Are you guys leading? You're a nanny. Are you got
No, I mean, what are you talking? You're talking about
What's the
jocks in
question?
football sports.
What's the question? Are we supposed to be in this thread talking shit back to these guys?
Should we get in there?
Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's get
How
in.
many of these people are real? And if they are, they're not going to listen to us.
I bet
They
they're
might
all
listen to
real.
our album. Massive Poetry comes out.
Massive
December
Massive
11th.
poetry.
bit.ly/massive poetry. There it
That
is.
is easier. than I-
That is gross.
That's gross.
that is gross.
Guys, sexism's everywhere. I hate to be
change
the...
it. Next.
Oh, did we already cover the farts?
Next. Yeah, we covered the farts.
Oh yeah, is this? Let me guess. As I don't mean to be rude or anything. As maybe the youngest person in this Zoom, is this Cinemax?
Close enough.
For me, it was HBO.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
The rare instance
Or HBO Cinema. You used
that
to
they
be
show maybe like a Brian De Palma movie.
Right. Buying girls OnlyFans versus watching Pornhub is the equivalent of supporting small businesses versus big corporations. Look at your friend's butthole instead of a stranger's this holiday season. This is so true. How many of your friends do you have any close personal friends that you've actually signed up to be OnlyFriends? And have you ever seen them in public during this pandemic time where you've had to lock eyes with them and not talk about it?
I have not locked any eyes with any friends in public because we've all been kind of locked down. But
Yeah, that question was a trap.
It was.
I've had both male and female friends do. I've never been to Only. Is it a website or an app?
I don't know if it's a website.
It's a website.
It's an app. It's like it's
Both,
like
maybe?
Bandcamp for you know.
Could I make
adult
money?
purposes.
Could I make money on it? Just like putting my feet in spaghetti or something.
Yes, you could have an OnlyFans doing stuff like that, or
All right.
like chugging 5-hour energies.
How would you feel
I
about
just like to
jerking
say,
off
I
while
know
you're-
one person who has an OnlyFans. I don't think I'd have problem. I've never seen their content, but like I've seen their like safe for work like Instagram stuff, and it's like if they're comfortable with what they're doing, and they know like I don't think at some point we just got to get over the whole I know what your butthole looks like.
I don't want to know what nobody's butthole looks like. Mine is so unique that I want to keep it on lockdown so that nobody steals my butthole idea.
Right. But if somebody you know they've seen your butthole, the next day are you like, no, I don't get
No,
it?
I'm
Or are you
I have
staring?
zero problems with anyone wanting to show their butthole for money on the internet.
Yeah.
The problem
It's
I
their
have
prerogative.
is me paying for it when I can see it for free on Pornhub
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, you're just window shopping. I'm saying maybe
Why the fuck would I not window shop?
reach out, drop a dime, and then take ownership of that porn that you're enjoying. Is what I guess what we're saying.
You're supporting a local business
You
that
are
you're directly connected to when you go on the OnlyFans.
This guy, give it up for him.
Lost
his virginity to a girl. He did it.
All right. Good job, buddy.
Good job.
to a
Next.
girl.
Yeah, to a girl.
Oh, that doesn't look consensual. That smile does not look consensual in that
Yeah,
haircut. I'm being judgy as hell right now. Who is that? Is that one of you guys?
No.
Jimmy, is that you pre-beard?
Pre-beard?
No, that's not me. Next. What else we got? This one's pretty old, but it made me laugh. Like I was drinking coffee and spit it when that bit's quick. Did he win last week?
There was no winner.
No,
It was a draw.
right?
How
There was
stupid
every
was that
point
fight?
It was lame. I
were
watched it in Iowa with my family, and it was such a waste of time and money. Whoever spent, I don't know if it was my uncle or aunt who spent the money on that pay-per-view or whatever on that Triller.
So your aunt's an idiot?
No, she's really smart, but
I'm all for it, man.
we all kind of like attacked her to get it so we could watch it.
What's,
We thought
what's the boat have to do with this meme?
I don't.
Is that just
How
to
bad-
catch the eyes of good old boys? Or
I mean, obviously you're
what's
not
that,
a boat.
Oh shit! What is this?
You're not a boat guy, huh?
It could have been anything.
I'm looking at the boat. I'm like, what is the boat doing?
It could have been a horse. It could have been a motorcycle. It could have been a Lambo.
Something fast, sure. Yeah.
I feel like that's a mic.
I think if they put an actual woman, everyone would be like, maybe it's too much.
Yeah.
Would it have been easier to take if there was a tiger on the deck?
Maybe, but you wouldn't want to like have a woman leaving a hotel room.
That looks
What
this is
about the
triggering,
guy
dude.
asking
This
the
is
question?
very
Like, how
triggering.
just a picture of the guy who asked the
No.
question originally. A nice photograph, a glamour shot.
The neighbor.
How fast is she, Mike?
Who is that guy? You have to explain who he is. It's a bad meme at that point.
Yeah.
Another one anyway.
Hammett, is this real?
This is a real cookbook. This is a real
Whoa.
page out of a
See,
cookbook.
this is my kind of content right here.
Somebody,
Oh.
I sell a lot of stuff on eBay, and a lot of times people ask me, they're like, "Hey, man, I'm looking for like a shoe shine box, or I'm looking for an antique clock."
Bananas hollandaise. This is
And then
A shoe shine box or an antique clock.
Oh, I'd fuck around with them grapes in that salad though.
yeah.
Oh yeah, the grapes
Ooh,
and salad.
yeah.
Grapes are normal.
Those are just great. Oh yeah, the
Great.
salad too. That salad looks good.
Yeah, I'd put a little hollandaise and ham and bananas on that salad and mess that up. But
Those grapes are totally wax.
So is that cheese or is that Holland?
No, that's hollandaise. That's ham and bananas hollandaise.
Why does hollandaise look like Velveeta?
I don't know.
Back then it
I
was.
think it's just
Next. Oh, the point was I was looking up Jello molds. He was like, "Hey, I faked orgasm while having sex with you. I faked my whole personality to have sex with you." Have you ever done that, Ryan?
does that work?
No, you haven't.
No, I didn't know I could fake. I can just fake a personality.
this is the kind of meme. I hate to be a Debbie Downer. You can call me that. You
Okay.
can call me that.
Is this anti-PC or
No, it's not. It's not PC at all. I want to get to the. I'm looking at the. I fake my whole personality to have it. It's like, is that a joke they're playing on the woman who had sex with them? And if so, what happened? You faked a personality, and she slept with you. Something magical happened there. Like, what kind of person are you that you're gonna?
It's
You
a
can just
damaged.
tell them, hey, I'm actually this person, but I'm pretty good at like faking who I am.
You got to read it. It's a damaged person reacting to a woman telling them that they faked their orgasm, so they are feeling insecure. So they go, "Well, I faked my whole personality," and it's like, no, you didn't. Because
Is that winning the meme? Is that winning the exchange?
I'm on your side, Seth.
That's
so
not winning
listen,
the exchange.
So
It's
if
just
you fake,
no one won in this whole thing, but this guy,
Leo
Leo
if you
DiCaprio
fake-
doesn't have these problems.
if you faked your personality is that you fake your personality. So you technically did not fake your personality.
You were
That
true
is
to
your
yourself.
personality.
Yeah.
You're a fake.
You're a fake.
So
you're
none
saying
of
something
this makes sense to
I'm
me.
gonna
Right.
hurt you worse.
But
It's
what's most concerning is what is this? Is this from a movie? The first picture, the girl.
I don't know.
I don't
Yeah,
recognize
I think
that
it's
actor.
Girls, maybe. Now that I think about it, like actors, all they do is fake their personality, and eventually,
And life imitates movies, and movies are life. Is what I say. And I've been watching a lot of Lifetime.
A Lifetime. Next.
for my entire lifetime.
How can you not?
Oh, guys, this was tonight. It's happening right
my
now.
goodness.
55.
Oh yeah,
17.
it's still going on, huh?
It is 9 minutes left. It's amazing.
There's a big asterisk next to live sports right now, right? Like,
Yeah, the whole season.
everything's a shit
yeah.
show.
Oh
yeah, Nebraska won today, so of course there's an asterisk. That's crazy. We haven't won a game in like 42 years.
One day you what? Well, who was the guy? Stoops
on Sunday played a team with no quarterbacks. Come on.
Yeah.
Who was the big coach that got you all the championships back in the day when you had a Koye?
Tom Osborne.
Tom Osborne. Yeah. Next.
That was like the 90s.
Yeah. God
Leo,
creates
he's
ocean.
back.
He's always around.
Humans.
Great.
There's so much going on here. Where do I start?
Okay.
Wait, when did Austin say this?
God creates ocean. Humans. Great. We won't be thirsty again. God adds salt. I get it. And I think Austin put this one together for us, and it was thrown in the mix because Dwayne has a problem with the Leo DiCaprio meme. He hates it.
Just that Django one, dude.
Yeah, it's
Leo movie.
Well, this is the Django face as God.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's holding the wine right there. But
Oh, your eyes are so bad you can't see that's a Leo.
Bro.
Austin, it was lost on Dwayne's old eyes. This is why you need to take more vitamins. Greg.
This full screen, but I can't remember.
God is just faking this personality.
Yeah, he's a
have sex with
her. Is that it? Is that
Late.
it, Kyle? Do we have any more? I think we're done.
Wow,
that's it. Okay,
That's the podcast.
that's it. That's the show, guys.
Do I look like Leo?
You do. Kind of do.
You look like a cross between Leo and the Joker.
Oh, this lighting is not flattering.
That's two attractive people. The Joker.
Depends on which
People love the Joker.
version of the Joker.
Massive poetry dropping on December 11th. Get it at Bandcamp. The links on the damn site. We'll put it on the stupid page and all that. Guys, the friendships, Seth Cockfield, Ryan County, my friends, hopefully now everyone else's. It was such good time seeing you and
thanks, man.
Yeah, I freaking dare everybody to buy this album. I freaking dare them to.
Dare.
And like, I'm sorry, but you just got dared. So
I double dare you. I double dare all of
double
it.
down
You
him?
know what?
Oh.
We're gonna put Friendship Ship on the internet on Monday. We're gonna put it on YouTube. So
It's a badass tune.
I just decided that.
And then once the pandemic's over, I can't wait to see the video. It's going to be amazing.
I mean, it's not going to be. It's just going to be a YouTube video. It's going to be amazing, sure.
Yeah, we got
amazing,
somebody
bro.
working. We got somebody working on it right now. To be honest, and
Okay.
it is.
But honestly,
When's
thanks for
the
having
tour?
us.
Thanks a lot, Seth. Thanks, Ryan. We'll talk to you guys later.
Thank you. Bless
Peace.
your heart.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
It's the friendship.
I'm staying here forever.
Yeah, well, it was just a ruse. We were just getting rid of Seth. Guys, what a show. We went over again. 23 minutes. Holy mackerel. Kyle's going to be so mad. Kyle
doesn't
join
care.
us, please. I'd push the ad to stream, but if I did it, oh, God damn it. Don't do it, Dwayne. Stop it. He's going to yell at us after
You ever
the
seen that
show.
Kevin James skit where he's trying to open the door? And he's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
open the door, and he keeps unlocking it. Just don't touch it. Yeah.
I don't think we've got any ending video. And Dwayne, I don't know. We're switching out your mic next week. I hate your mic. It is terrible. And anytime you talk, sometimes we don't hear you for a little bit.
Yeah, it's because everything's going through a soundboard and it's going through the same card. So when we're talking, we can't hear. We can't hear you. Don't talk while I'm talking.
I got rid of the soundboard like months ago.
Oh, I can't hear anything you're saying though. So
Oh, yeah.
talking, so I don't know what you just said.
The three of you.
I love everybody. Listen, follow us on all the stuff. Just go to it and follow it. And thanks to Scrag Lee, my boy Grady. Thanks to Seth and Ryan. Thank you everybody that was on the Shadow Schroeder and Rain and Austin. We had some Twitch people tonight. That's pretty cool. We got a big show for you next week. Maybe our guest from Japan. We're gonna see if I can make that happen. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, Dwayne. We'll see you guys next week.